Hello down there, chickens! Well, what I want to talk about today is Mitt Romney and his crazy religion. Yeah, Mormonism is one of those religions that's pretty obviously bullshit. Especially because it was made up by a guy, like, within pretty well recorded history in New York. This guy, Joseph Smith, just, found some golden plates that no one could see and translated them in his magic hat with magic stones. Of course, the plates, no one has ever seen them. So, did they exist? Probably not. Probably just made the whole thing up. It's kind of amazing that people actually believe this. But the thing that really makes me laugh is that there's quite a lot of people that see their own brand of crazy religion as even more realistic, and therefore will not vote for Romney. Like, for instance, there's I guess Christians in this country. Most people in this country fall into the category of Christian, and quite a few of them don't consider Mormonism to be a form of Christianity. They consider it to be what it is, a crazy cult. But Christianity itself is basically a pretty crazy cult too, isn't it? I mean, you got your cannibalistic rituals, right? You've got to eat your God. Tasty. Let's have God this month. You know, there's not any good evidence that any of that BS is true. Sure, a lot of stuff in the Bible does correspond to things that were happening in history. When the Israelites were settling that area, when the Romans were around, when Jesus was around. Yeah, that stuff happened, but that doesn't really prove it any more than New York was around when Joseph Smith was. So, yeah, and then of course there's, well, the more minor religions. Judaism, we already sort of covered that with Christianity, and that sort of craziness. History is not a basis for belief, I guess. You could insert God into any particular story, and just because you insert it into the story of history doesn't make Judaism any more real. And then there's Islam. Islam is basically the precursor crazy to Joseph Smith. Muhammad had basically the same shtick, except for he based a lot of his stuff on stories that he already knew that were part of Judaic, Semitic traditions, rather than just wholeheartedly making things up. And of course, Islam doesn't like Mormonism because they say that Muhammad was the last prophet, right? So there can't be another one with Joseph Smith. But yeah, if you're voting based on your crazy religion being less crazy than Mitt Romney's crazy religion, you're an idiot.